Hey folks, welcome to the Ham Radio Newbie. I'm Jeff, and I'm the Ham Radio Newbie. I played this weekend with my new G90. I took it out in the field. I shot a very short video, got to do some DX, which was incredibly fun and really cool that with just 20 watts, I was able to hit all over the place in Europe and South America. And it made me want to learn more about playing with this radio. So one of the things that this radio has is a bunch of filters. And as a newbie, let me be perfectly honest, what I did most of the time is I turn the radio on and I dial up a frequency, or I hunt around by looking at the waterfall, try to find people who are talking, and try to catch up a conversation. Or sometimes I'd call CQ and sometimes people would respond. But what I've learned is that there are certain times when you want to try to improve either how you're sending or how you're receiving. And that's what some of these filters are for. And like I said, I've been playing with a radio now for a year, and I haven't really spent a lot of time playing with these. So the first one that I'm playing with is the Preamp. The purpose of the Preamp is to take weak signals, really all signals, not just weak signals, and amplify them so that you've got a better chance of hearing them. Now, we're going to try tonight to see if we can hear anything better with it or without it. But to be perfectly honest, there's a lot of noise. There's a storm not far away, and it may or may not work. But we're going to give it a try. So the purpose of the Preamp is to pull in weaker signals. This is the G90, and we're going to try dialing around, see if we can hear anybody. Oh, there's somebody on the waterfall. Maybe there's a person we can hear there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on the Preamp, and it'll help pull that signal in a little bit. And you can see it on the waterfall. It actually brings it up a little bit. Now, when I was GXing the other day, I had it on the whole time. So again, it's this button right here, and that little P in the corner indicates the Preamp is on. So that is what the Preamp does. It pulls up that signal to help you pull in some weak signals. And I'm going to go through a bunch of different filters and how to use them, when you want to use them. Hopefully we'll all learn a little bit more about our radios and be able to get it. If you've got any comments, or if I'm doing something that isn't right, please tell me in the comments below. Otherwise, 73, this is Jeff, the Ham Radio Newbie. 73, catch you on the air.